So, Carol and Alana from Kids Read to Kids, what lessons do you hope viewers will take away from the show? And what advice would you give children, especially those that face challenges, who hope to follow in your footsteps?
That's a great question. Empathy is a very, very huge part of it's one of the main themes of our show. And if you know, if you read the books, you know very quickly that Iyanu, it's a action adventure fantasy story that follows Iyanu, who is journeying to the source to discover where her powers come from. But the reason why she has to journey there is because she's been exiled, and it's only her powers that ironically can save all of Yoruba land, including the people that exiled her from a threat that we call the corrupt, essentially wildlife that have been cursed to with only one goal to destroy all of humanity. So Iyano is faced with a very difficult choice, especially for a 14-year-old who gets powers that rival the gods of the land. And she has to decide whether she wants to use the powers for herself and for the betterment of just her and continue to think about herself, or she uses the powers to save everyone. And everyone includes the people that don't agree with her, the people that have chastised her, the people that exiled her, the people that don't really care about whatever she's going through. And I think that to me is the mark of a true hero is being able to have empathy for everybody, not just the people that like you and love you or are close to you or your family. I think for us as human beings, we become very siloed in terms of how we think about each other. It's about me and my family, and that's where it ends. And I think humanity, I think we're created for community, to be with one another, to help one another, to extend love to one another as well. And that's what empathy is about. And it's funny because even for us, we attach the Yan's powers to empathy. So the more she has empathy, the more powerful she has. And it's hard to have empathy, even as a good person. So I think one of the things that I want, again, not just kids, but adults to be able to take away from this is to be inspired by how Iyanu is able to use her powers for good and use her powers for everyone, including, again, the people that don't necessarily agree with her. I think it's a big lesson for us in the world today where I think we can also always, in our everyday to day light, shine our lights, yes, of course, with our families and our loved ones. But even the people that, we don't really like or really annoy us, I think we can take an extra step in having empathy for everyone. And I think that's something that can continue to heal this world, which honestly, as hard as it is to say, is kind of broken right now.